right, and we are rolling. So, hey everyone, welcome back to the next exciting adventure of the Song of the Wilds.
I would
Wow,
do the
all
thing
of you
that I
just seem
typically-
so enthused to be here.
Evan, I have no voice.
Are you looking
Sorry,
at
I
me?
got distracted.
Look at me.
Excuse you, I've been working all week.
I got Night of the Roxbury going on in my head.
I'm so sorry, bud. Dinah just got terrified
Yeah,
when
see,
I
that's a 9.
screamed.
Oh, Leah, are you there?
And the
So that she was still eating.
Oh, okay. First off, for those of you, I see Izzy joined us.
Oh, they're right next to
No.
each other,
Let us see your face, woman.
too. You have
No.
to do that.
Well, fuck, I got nothing.
Sorry, I'm
Been
doing a
there.
Laura Bailey and like picking dice.
Oh my god, Kira.
I'm a dice goblin.
Let me
I
get those
pick
really
mine.
black ones.
I pick mine as I go. I let the dice choose me.
You know, before we get started, I got a funny story. Apparently, Facebook, being Facebook, has now sensed that I am into D&D, so it's giving me all of these links to sites that are like, we are cleaning out our inventory, so we are selling our D&D dice for like $1 a set.
Dude, buy those for the wedding.
No, you
Oh,
see, here's
that'd
the
be a
thing.
great party favor.
Here's the thing. It's a sham. Because I actually did go on that site, and I wanted to buy 2 of each set, one for me and one for you, so it was going to be a total of $10. The shipping was like an extra $40.
Jesus.
Holy
no.
Shit. No,
Yeah,
absolutely
that's a
not.
scam.
Well, what we're doing for our wedding is that we're actually making the groomsmen boutonnieres that are gonna be D&D dice.
That's fine.
Evan, if you want, it's on my desk. You can show everybody.
Yes, I see one of them here. Give me a
I
moment.
have blob dice.
This
David,
kitchen
I have
is
blood dice.
Ooh.
bitchin'.
I like those.
Blob dice.
Here we go. Here's the finished one. So this is what the men are going to be wearing.
Nice.
Pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Carly thought of this idea all on her own, so this works.
Nice.
All right. A couple things before we get started here. We're still kind of waiting on some people. At least I think we're waiting on some people. Are we missing anyone?
Josh said he's not gonna be able to show up tonight.
Oh, well, that's understandable, but I'm talking about, like, main party members.
Not that
We got, like,
I-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No, we're
6.
fine.
Thank you.
That's it.
How you say
Yeah,
welcome?
that's it, I guess. Well, okay, then. I guess we can get started. Wow. Well, hey, first off, my name is Evan. I am your dungeon master. Everyone surrounding me are the assholes who agreed to play with me, and I honestly still question why.
Did it.
This is episode 49 of Song of the Wilds. We have been doing this for such a long time, and there is still so much to get through. By the way, guys, just to let you all know, because I'll just say this right now instead of waiting till the end, next episode is going to be the final episode of Team Alpha.
You're doing me a hecking concern by saying it's the
Ooh,
final
Alderaan.
episode.
You don't know what's going to happen.
I know, but because it's the final, I don't trust that.
So I'm just going to warn you all ahead of time, because that one's the final episode of their story. That episode might go on for just a little bit longer. So either we'll start earlier or we'll end later. We'll see what happens.
Baby.
The fact that I have to do that voice again. Oh god.
Don't worry, it's the last time you have to do it.
I know.
Sad face.
You're gonna have to write out Lauren's character.
Shit.
Don't worry,
yeah.
I think I've already thought of something for that.
Okay.
I haven't actually.
Little did they know I hadn't.
And I said I thought of something. You know, like a liar.
Liar.
But next episode, be it next Sunday or the following Sunday, that is going to be the final episode of Team Alpha. For those of you who don't know, because it has honestly been a while, Team Alpha is a side story that we do every 10th episode of basically which is basically a prequel side story of Song of the Wilds. It takes place like 30, 40 years beforehand, something like that. And we basically see what things were like back when the war was like in its prime.
And we're all super high level.
And you're all like super leveled up. You're all different characters. It's awesome.
I'm the baby.
You are the baby.
I am the baby.
You are the
Let's go.
A couple other things to announce. First off, I would like to thank Liam, Josh, and Kieran, also more colloquially known as Bloof, for hosting our stream today. So thank you all so much. I would also like to thank a new follower, Gunu9. He followed us right when we started the stream. So hey, props to you, Gunu9, for giving us the follow.
Thank you.
Another couple announcements. It's either going to be next week or the week after, whichever happens, or it could be not even on a Sunday. Who knows? But I am going to be DMing a one-shot. I'm going to be selecting 5 people, preferably people that were not in Untitled Goose Campaign that I did an eternity ago.
So
I was gonna say technically that would be
That
you.
means
but
I get
not-
to.
Is this a ban because I touched the cloaca?
I hate you, David.
Oh God, I remember that. How do you want to do this? No, that will be decided later. It is a one shot that I've been planning for a little bit, and hopefully it's enjoyable. So yay to that. Beyond that, though, I don't really have any other announcements. Does anyone else have anything to announce?
I do.
Yes, Carly.
I got a new job.
Yes, you did.
Yay.
I'm gonna be a manager now at AutoZone. I have not started yet because my background check literally went through on Friday. So I gotta give them a call tomorrow. But hopefully we'll still be able to keep the schedule.
congratulations, and allow me to be the first to say, you better get in the zone.
AutoZone!
I hate both of you.
I am the parts and sales manager, which means I am in charge of all of their sales.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely congrats to Carly on that. Hopefully that job starts soon. Which actually then leads into a slight minor announcement. Carly and I are both getting over mutual like head and body colds right now. So she and I are going to be like coughing a lot. There's going to be some sneezing. We're just cleaning ourselves out right now.
I've
so just
literally slept most of the day.
But it was awesome.
Welcome to the asthmatic world of constantly
And,
coughing.
this happens to me every change of seasons where my body, because it's so rapidly changing in temperature, will just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I'm not contagious. It's just hilarious that it happened literally right after Evans did.
So we all believe that I gave it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
Which,
you're
you know,
getting
is not that
germs.
which is not that far off a concept, honestly. I am sorry.
Yeah. We live together.
Noob Dresme69 that says, just get better.
Yeah, guys,
That's
come
not
on.
how it works, god damn it!
I mean, why
Together,
don't you just stop being poor?
Why don't you just stop being depressed, Carly? I wish it were that easy, my friend.
You see, what you need is a little boy in green clothes to play you Saria's song. Because literally the text box Darunia says when he's done is, wow, and just like that, my sadness is all gone. Wow, if only it were that easy.
Screw psychiatrists, therapists, antidepressants.
Oh, by the way, another little, hey, Leah!
Oh, she's got Sasuke her hair today. Or not Sasuke.
Ooh.
And there's Cat.
Yeah, I'm right.
I would like to say,
He's not Ziggy.
she's not in view right now. There she is. Izzy. I would just like
Am I
to
stupid?
I would just
That's
like to
not
announce
right.
this to you, Izzy. I hate you. All of your photos that I've taken of you from the meetup are too perfect. You're way too photogenic, and it's
Fucking seriously though, like I was looking at your photos, I was like, just all these are fucking great.
Like,
you can
how the
literally do
hell?
all of these.
Makes me so
You
angry.
rock it.
Sokka, not Sasuke. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. You got Sokka hair today.
You know that is fair. Carly and I did watch Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow on Netflix last night.
Oh, one
That
of
was
the
an Avatar
movies.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the movies. We grew up with the movies. We grew up with all that.
Mhm.
Naruto will always have a place in our hearts.
Yeah.
Anywho, sorry to kind of.
My bad. Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry. It's
Anyone
gonna
else have
kill
any other
me.
little announcements before we get started?
It is very hot in my basement, so I'm gonna skip the cosplay tonight because it's not actually needed.
That is
Oh
totally
my
fine.
god!
I think that's
The
fair.
illusion is shattered. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Only
The
use
fourth wall's been broken.
it for matter of fact. Mm-hmm.
I have so many weapons.
Oh,
Well,
I
it's
have
like-
one minor announcement. I have hedgehogs on my blanket.
Okay.
Way past cool.
You know, there's a cream for that.
One.
One.
Wait, I got a funny announcement.
40-60.
Carly was scared by a possum yesterday.
I was. It was this close from my face because I was trying to do a cute photo where I like looked in one of like the tree like holes, and literally
no.
I look back and I just stayed going. I'm like.
Did you say, ew, a possum?
No, I screamed and I
No.
ran. And literally the lady who was taking my photos were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "There's a possum in that tree and he awake." I think I scared him because he scared me.
It was just Moxie from Hell of a Boss.
Yeah, apparently later when Eric was leaving, he saw the same possum just like running across all the cars.
Oh, screw that.
He was like, "Where's that bitch? Where's the bitch that woke me up?"
Enwa11 says, David, if it's hot in your basement, just take your pants off. Duh.
Okay, Ryan.
David, what's up
It
with
is
all
the
your
Doom
friends
special.
being nasty motherfuckers?
You know, this is the group that I put all the quotes in the not safe for work quote section.
Oh, that makes so sense. That
Yep.
makes so much
I
sense.
was gonna
Oh,
say
my
one of them's
But-
Dean.
For the record, Ryan, I'm not wearing pants. I just have a pair of shorts on right
Pretty
now.
past that.
For the record, I'm not wearing
it gets
pants.
worse. It says, don't stop at the pants, just keep going.
Dude, the chair I'm sitting in is plastic. Things will stick, and that's not fun.
Moxie is not a possum. Thank you for getting my reference, Blueface.
Are there any other little
Nasty.
announcements before we begin? Yes, Kira.
Technically, Jordan and I just got all done with work, and I'm tired.
I feel that.
Oh God, and you still want to play with us?
Oh, we love playing with you guys.
Oh.
By the way, Kira,
Evening.
I'm gonna call you out here because I feel like I need a audience for this.
Oh,
I
God.
invited y'all to my fucking Halloween party and you never responded, you motherfucker.
I don't even
I'm
know what's
sorry.
going. I plan a week in advance. All right, I live by the seat of my pants.
And I have no clue what his family or friends want to do half the time, so I'm like, I'm out of the loop with this one.
I don't do
So
long
just
term
say
planning.
yes.
I'll say this much.
Yeah, then just say yes. Make other plans. Hang out with us. We're more fun anyway.
No, here's what you do. You say yes, and then you turn up about 4 a.m. Morning
we're all
after Halloween,
sleeping?
breaking
She has
into their
done
house.
that.
Be
They
like,
did
"You
that
invited
last
me."
time they visited. They got here at like
In
fucking
costumes.
12 o'clock.
Because someone's late half the time. You can glare at me all you want. You know it's true.
Shooting daggers.
Hey Carly. Hey Carly.
Yeah.
Do you got a blanket to
I
share?
do have a blanket to share,
The
Leah.
hedgehog one?
By the way, nice mug, Leah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Where'd you get it?
Oh yeah, D&D Mom has an announcement if you look in the chat.
Oh yes, the Hemington has an announcement. Hemington, what is your announcement?
I know what it is, but I'll let her write it.
It's
No,
this
that's not in the chat.
blanket.
So cute.
It's an owl bear.
It's a red
Nice.
panda owl
It's a
bear.
red panda
Nice.
owl bear. And you can buy them on, I don't know, Josh's whole entire like Streamlabs thing. But it's basically
say-
like you go to Streamlabs, you type Josh DeHuman, you can find all his merch. We have Son of the Wild's merch on
There's
there
like
as
5
well.
underscores in his name.
Yeah.
None of it is spelled
Oh
correctly.
shit! Hemington's announcement is that she has officially made affiliate on Twitch.
Yep.
I saw that on her Instagram.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
Very nice. All right. Last call. Are there any announcements left to be had here?
Let's rock this shit.
Yeah.
No announcements?
With Luffy's mug race, I want to make a mug that is a. Oh God, what are they called? That is a rogue that mugs people.
A mug that mugs.
A rogue that mugs people. You mean a
Uh-huh.
thief?
No.
Because he made a
mug.
race
It's a
of
mug character.
mugs people.
They're
actual
animated
sentient
coffee
beings.
mugs.
They're wear-mugs.
I
okay,
want,
that
I want
went.
a mug.
No, they're not wear
that
mugs. They're
people
literally
as
just
a-
mugs.
Oh, okay.
They are just coffee mugs that gain sentience.
You can see why I'm not getting this, right?
It's very think Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons Brave Little Toaster. That's literally what this is.
Yeah.
all right.
So I said I want to make a rogue that's a sentient mug creature that mugs people. That's all. I apologize. Please continue.
Stop apologizing. Also, Carly, your nickname is still on Josh's campaign
I'm
name.
sorry. I fix.
I was just going to use it as a Karen synonym. This session.
Arios, who's Cassandra?
That's the role play names.
All right. Arios is homegirl. Rightful order has been restored. All right. Are there any last final call? Any announcements left? All right. Well, with that being said, let us continue with... Oh my god, I still can't believe we made it this far. The Song of the Wilds, Chapter 49. A Goblin's Mission.
Goblin.
I'm all about this.
Wait, what the hell?
No.
Oh, hold on, it's not connected to my Bluetooth.
How dare you?
So unprofesh. My God. I can hear you from out here.
Where we last left off our intrepid group of hunter warriors simply known as D. After spending a week to just rest, recuperate, and start to kind of actually bask in the flame of their new increased reputation with the city and with the Greyblades, they encountered a thieving goblin in the middle of the market. Though he says that he's not thieving, he says that he... Turn it down? Sorry.
Yeah.
He says that he's not thieving, he says that he actually needs those spices more than anyone else. Curious to see what this goblin's game is about, they decide to take him back to headquarters and challenge him to a cooking contest. I honestly had no idea that was going to happen. I had to bullshit and improvise that entire thing for everyone. I hate everything. However, it was during that cooking contest that Og, the goblin, had some strange kind of moment happen where he fell into a trance and spoke some kind of riddle. Of course, then when he came out of that trance, it was like no time passed for him at all. It was like nothing ever happened for him. Curious about this, the Group D wishes to secure more information about what it could possibly be that he spoke about, and it might have something to do with his home village, which we just learned in the last episode was destroyed. By what? We are not sure, and that's what Group D is intending to find out. And that, dear friends, is where we continue.
Evan, I'm just gonna let you know, Dinah, who's sitting on the couch, keeps looking at the door because she can hear your voice.
Group D. You are all once again on the deck of the ship of Old Joe. He's all the way at the back, steering the helm, singing a soft little air shanty to himself. It's gonna be about just short of a day's journey before you get to these forests in the southeast. Because I quickly watched the previous episode to remind myself where this forest was. Don't blame me. Don't judge me. now it is going to be a while before you get to that forest, so the day is yours. Group D and Og, what do you all do?
Well, first off, my question is the owlbear back in like orb form, or is it
It's
constantly?
It was in orb form until you guys left Acheron. Now he's in fully grown form. Well, not fully grown form. He's in physical form. And if you recall, the owlbear has grown some, so now he's less of a baby and more like he's less teddy bear sized, and now he's the size of like a fully grown German Shepherd.
Just say I have a giant bear that we can use for a prop.
Basically, to you, Eden, the owlbear is now like thigh high.
Yeah, okay.
And he's just right now just kind of like sitting on his little green butt, just kind of like looking around, making little whoo noises.
So I forgot. Are we at our destination or are we heading there?
You're heading there. It's gonna be a day before you actually reach the forest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
While while we're doing that, I am going to sit with the lovely owlbear and try to practice celestial with him, like having a small conversation if it can like actually do that now.
All right.
Aww.
The owlbear. You have the
Because
owlbear.
we'll just say that Davina has been teaching you guys off camera.
All right. The owlbear. You have the owlbear's attention, and it just kind of like looks at you, and it just kind of smiles in its little owlbear way, and then it does this thing where it turns its head like a complete 360 before it like spins back. And it doesn't spin like this. It spins like this in front of you, like a screw.
Excuse you, sir. Why is your butt in the way?
Cat butt.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that most of the time, just to practice.
All right. Roll me a intelligence check.
Let's go with the slimes.
If I do like a celestial workshop, can I give her advantage? Because I have nothing else to do at the moment.
Okay, Kira, pause your roll for a moment. What do you mean by a celestial workshop?
Like, I speak celestial, maybe pull into Vina, and we're like, we're trying to help out Eden and the owlbear too if we have time.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you are assisting Eden with teaching the owlbear celestial, then yes, she would have advantage for this.
Thank you. Thank you.
What was the roll again?
It's an intelligence check, and now because you got Atarax backing you up this time, roll with advantage.
Crap.
It's a good thing.
No, it's a straight roll either way.
Well then.
Davina, how do you only have one spell?
I have one spell because I am a barbarian.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Okay. I guess I just don't think of Davina as a barbarian.
You got split.
So.
Well, she doesn't fit like the big dumb stereotype.
No, she's a classy barbarian lady.
I am a classy barbarian.
Although
lady.
here's a fun idea. It might be a bit insulting, but this literally just popped in my head. A different kind of dumb barbarian stereotype. Instead of like a big dumb brute, what if it was like a ditzy dumb blonde?
Like
Who
a-
just
I'm not a dumb blonde.
No, but I get what he's saying. I think that would be actually really interesting.
He enrages at the shoe sales.
Get out of my way!
Well, you could easily make like a himbo barbarian. Honestly,
could,
that would
you
not
could
be
totally
hard
do
at all.
A
That'd
himbo
be really
barbarian
fun.
or like a legally blonde like stereotype barbarian.
Yeah. I'll play a himbo barbarian one day. I promise,
I
guys.
love that.
Oh man. So, Kira, what were your rolls again?
I got a 10 on the first one and then a 2, so 10.
What's your modifier?
0.
Oh,
my
no.
god.
You are average intelligence.
Yeah, yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... because the owlbear's a little bit older this time, and we're kind of going off on off camera that you and Davina has been teaching him more. I'm gonna...
And
I'm
Atarax.
And Atarax.
We've been like tag team.
I will be generous here. Whatever that 10, add your proficiency.
Oh god. My 4.
I just realized Thor kind of fits the himbo barbarian.
He
kinda.
does.
Oh god,
Yeah.
absolutely.
His
Yeah.
That should be
himbo
the
is...
top.
And
Yeah,
point
so
break.
14.
14 then.
14? Okay, that's actually a little bit better. The owlbear, you have his attention, and he actually seems to be paying attention a lot better than back in the day when he was just a baby. So the words seem to definitely stick a little bit easier with him, and he, even though it's in his own little, like, the owlbear's always been telepathic. Yeah. And he's been telepathic to everyone. So to you, Eden, he is able to perfectly repeat the words back to you, and also comprehend them, because you explain what the words mean in common to him. So the owlbear has definitely learned a lot more celestial tongue here. What is everyone else doing? We have Eden teaching the owlbear.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna have Davina walk over to Arios and be like, okay, we gotta nail out some logistics for a wedding. I know that we don't really have a timetable, but here's the thing, is that I don't know where this job is going.
Bridezilla Davina. Bridezilla Davina.
And I need to think of my career first as a hunter.
Yeah. How many children?
Davina's actually, it's canonic that she's infertile, but...
Oh, right, yeah. The Black Widow of our team. Anyway.
Pretty much.
Well,
Deadly.
has everybody tried? Just say it.
Anyway,
all right, everyone, get your ticket stubs handy.
Yeah. I'm next. All right.
Don't scare
It's so bad. All right.
No,
Go ahead, Lena.
Okay.
Like,
So you're
for the
talking
first time
logistics.
ever, you see Arios rage.
I'm back.
No, I just, this color's white, but this is Mountain Peak. And I feel like we really need to talk about it.
That one wasn't.
Arios is just like, I mean,
Fine, he'll come back.
which one do you like better?
I'm steering.
No, but like seriously, Davina's just like, we need to talk about like the wedding.
God damn it, no.
Arios and Arios. just
Would
kinda
white
goes
look good
off
on
and
blue
goes,
skin?
Oh yeah.
Probably. Yeah, it would probably look fine.
Clash.
So,
Technically out of clash.
We already have something blue.
right. You have two blue things actually.
There you go. All right, I'm sorry, Leah. Go ahead.
Arios, and then like Arios, as Davina's talking about like, you know, nailing down wedding logistics, Arios is like, at first he seems like he's not really paying attention, and he's just kind of like, oh my god. No, seriously though, peach would actually go really well with your hair, and then it wouldn't
Right?
actually clash with my skin.
It's a good idea. My wedding dress should be peach.
Who's the tailor? Like the effeminate tailor?
Oh, we're having Gary.
Gary,
Yeah.
that's it, yeah.
Gary. It's
Yeah.
Gary.
Oh,
It's not
David
Gary.
has never met Gary.
And also,
Gerald.
I'm gonna, and then I just pull Arios, and I go, and I'm gonna try to bribe Og, so that he makes the food at our wedding, because that was the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
You thought she forgot, motherfucker.
Arios is like, how do you bribe a goblin?
I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Would he want more spices?
Maybe if I say I'll provide him with whatever he wants to cook with.
A new kitchen set?
Yeah,
Like pots and pans? And...
I'll buy him a mansion. I don't care. I want him to.
I assume Volfric is gonna be the minister.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Most likely, yeah.
He would have to be, right? I mean, that would make the most sense, I would think.
I actually have like a spell that I can...
Not unless there's a law that requires that you have to get married at the Church of Nord.
Well, that's true.
Arax had something to say.
I'm pretty sure I have like a spell that allows me to like marry people or something.
Like a
Ceremony?
cantrip?
Yeah,
Like a
probably.
fun
Oh my
thing?
god!
That's not a spell, that's a certificate, but alright.
Perform a special religious ceremony that is infused with magic. Choose one of the following rites.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Wedding.
Wait, there's an actual
Oh, he
spell?
said, really?
What is
Yeah.
the name of the
Yeah,
spell?
it does.
You
Yes.
touch adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage. For the next 7 days, each target gains a +2 bonus to AC while they're within 30 feet of each other.
Fuck
That's
that
actually
shit.
really cool.
That's awesome.
That's amazing that the developers even thought of that, honestly.
It's a cantrip called Elope.
Screw everything we're doing at that.
I guess you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Out of character.
That's fun. But Davina and Arios don't know this, so...
No, but they know that he's a cleric. That Atarax is a cleric.
He's the closest thing to ordained next to Volthric. And
I'm sure when they mention the wedding, we can just have Atarax say, "Hey, I can do this for you."
Oh, hey, I
So-
know I can do this.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
Oh, hey, I've got a
Out
Just
of
saying.
nowhere and puts his arms around each other. So I heard you guys talking about your wedding, and I just want you to know I can do that.
I can help you with that.
By,
Yeah, so that we're just talking
by the
about
power
it.
invested in me, by the state of Acheron, I now pronounce.
So let me just talk about the wedding.
Okay, you guys are talking about the wedding. Now, unfortunately, I am gonna have to be a bit of a cruel DM here. Arios, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, are we already wrapping up? Because I had something I wanted to do.
Yeah,
No,
I was
no,
about
no,
to
I'm
say,
not
'cause
do-
I thought like that's why I wanted to wrap up them together because I wanted to give other people a chance.
Oh, don't worry,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Okay. Oh my god.
15.
Okay, 15.
That's pretty good.
Arios, as you and Davina talk about the logistics of the wedding, you find yourself utterly focused. And as an example, Davina holds up these two small pallets. Both of them look completely white. But you look closer.
This one's white, but this one is Mountain Peak.
This one's platinum.
And
I don't
This one's
know.
white, but this one's eggshell.
and Arios, you can actually see the difference.
She's such a diva. It's fucking white.
See everything.
You can see
I
the
can
difference
see
in the
every
whites.
equation.
All right. So Liam, you
You
have
just
something.
flip into the magazine like. Yes, but I'm going to need the help of our resident princess, Mistral, because I want to try something.
Can I also just say that me and my bridesmaids had that same exact conversation today about whether or not we wanted to do martini olive or just olive. And finally, I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna go with olive because that's way less complicated. And I am so low maintenance that it's like literally the only things I want is the length and the color to match. But I'm sorry.
This isn't a podcast, Curly. Anyway, all right. So yeah, I go over to Mistral and I say I want to try something with the goblin.
Okay.
If you follow what I have in mind, is there any way that perhaps you could use healing touch on the mind of the goblin to get its memories back?
Seduce him.
If you can seduce a spider, you can seduce a goblin.
If you can seduce a spider, you can seduce a ball.
You can seduce. Oh my god.
I feel like this is gonna go horribly wrong.
No, but healing touch. I think that might on his mind might actually do something. Possibly, it's worth a try.
Oh, did you know that Mistral is apparently a name of a restaurant in Milwaukee?
Oh, really?
When you Google your own
Did
name.
not know that.
Oh, usually I just type in Mistral and then I hit D&D Beyond and it pops it up. But I accidentally just hit enter and it popped up a restaurant.
And that's how we learned that Mistral's kingdom is the state of Wisconsin. Her kingdom
Okay.
is cheese.
She's the princess of cheese.
Cheese the princess.
Cheese.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I'm sorry. Who's the DM?
She's very good at her job. Anyway,
I know.
So Mistral, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up and ask.
her healing word, not healing touch.
Yeah.
One of those.
me look at it. Yeah, some healing words. I'm gonna whisper it. That goes right to the brain.
It's free real estate.
I've been trying to reach you to talk about
For your car's extended warrant.
Okay, so I casually walk on over and go.
Do you care if Og notices you?
I could distract him.
No. I want it. No. I want it to be fairly obvious.
Oh, okay. So no stealth roll.
No. I'd be like, stop. Your food. You know, you seem like a good chef.
Well, thank you.
Do you remember who taught you how to do all that?
I went to a school for cooking.
A cooking school, if you will.
Yes.
Okay. You know, can I tell you my favorite spot? I think you would like this. So I'm very much into cooking and all that kind of stuff. I have a secret spice that I think you would definitely love to incorporate.
Is it cardamom? Because I know about cardamom.
No, it's not cardamom. No. It's not.
Okay. What spice is it?
Okay. You know, I don't really like to tell a lot of people because it's very secretive. You know, comes from.
It's jam, isn't it? God.
No, I think I know exactly what this spice is.
It comes from a very, very exclusive place that I just have very specific
A
connections.
very green farm.
But I don't really like to tell a lot of people, so like, come here.
Okay.
So I lean in to the ear and I cast healing words into the brain through the ear.
All right.
Okay, so is that something you have to roll for, or does it just
I think you
work?
do, yeah.
Read that spell.
One of those, how do you want to play it?
Yeah,
Oh, I know. I think I know what my response is going to be to this.
a creature of your choice.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Oh, no. Sorry. I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of a second level or higher, the healing increases by 1d4 for each slot level above first.
Great.
Yeah, so you cast it on Og, and the crystal in his head changes from a blue to a yellow shade.
Mm.
What are you doing, Mistral?
Oh,
What am I doing? Is it the
You cast a spell on me, and I'd like to know why.
Wait, are you asking as Og or David?
Yes, his voice has changed now,
Oh, okay.
and so has
Oh.
the color of his crystal.
What are you doing, Dave?
Stop that! No, we
oh
don't.
shit.
We don't do that in my house. Thank you.
How?
Polo, what was the point of this?
To trigger memories that he was having trouble with.
Right. So I would like to point out Polo is standing right next to me as I'm asking.
Yeah, that seems in character, honestly.
So I'm just curious about, some things that you were forgetting earlier. So, Polo, you can ask those questions.
I'm trying to remember we're trying to find the memories that you have locked away.
My
we're trying-
brain is not damaged. It's full.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. We're not saying it's damaged. It's just that sometimes you don't remember everything. And you know, if that happens to everyone. Some people have like short-term memory loss. The memory's in there, just like put it in the wrong spot. Sometimes. So we were just curious about something. You know,
What in particular are you curious about?
We're curious about the events of what transpired that caused this whole situation of you ending up in Acheron.
I don't remember much since I've returned.
Alright. It was worth a try, but I guess we're not getting anything out of him.
You need to ask the right questions.
I'm sorry, my responses are limited.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody gets it.
I love iRobot.
I did not kill him.
Didn't murder Mr. J, you know?
what you know? I have a question for you, sir. What's that crystal on your head? Would you like to? Do you dare to explain yourself with these crystals? I like crystals. I like to know things. Can you tell me?
The crystal is part of an old wound.
So who hurt you?
It was more of a what? I got bit.
Then
you
what
got-
hurt you?
Was it a big giant? Was it a spider? Don't worry, we got rid of the spider.
No, it was a fanged creature. It had more than one fang, but I fit on one fang.
Was it a wolf?
I don't remember what it was, but I remember
You-
waking up and my friends had jammed an ion stone into the wound.
Do you remember any sort of smell?
Horses.
Horses. Do you remember any textures? Like I'm just trying to. You may not remember visually, but sometimes some other senses you remember. Do you remember any textures?
I don't have the best memory because my brain is full of memories.
Although, I think there's some memories in the crystal that were jammed into his head. I am not sure.
Who are we talking to right now?
Og.
Who were we talking to a few minutes ago?
Og. I am the same person.
Yes,
Why do you act different?
I am Haru.
There you have it. I act different because I remember different things. You were probably seeing the innocent side of me.
Why is there an innocent side of you?
Because there's also a guilty side of me.
And which side are we talking to right now?
The guilty side.
Why is it the guilty side?
I don't know. I don't choose who comes out.
Okay.
Leah, that's very distracting. What are you doing?
I can't hear any of this.
Oh shit.
What? What? You have other questions for me. I can sense this.
Well, we're not a part of it, so we can't.
No, I'm talking to those two.
Oh, gotcha.
We're sitting there not asking questions.
Well, I wasn't expecting this, was all.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite spice?
Spice?
Yeah, spice.
I don't know much about spices.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of food to eat?
Stew. It's what everybody eats all the time.
Food is good. You make for anything.
Are there any other sides?
To me,
Yes.
um,
No, to a triangle.
don't know how to answer that. People have many different aspects.
Have you met your
It's-
other side?
Well, I am me. I know most of my stuff, but again, my brain is full. I know your names and that I met you recently. And I know that I've been staying in the village for about 10 years till it was destroyed. But beyond that, I recall very little.
Do you know why you have different sides?
Yes, my brain is full. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
That's a very good question. What did I put my age as?
Don't remember how old I am.
Not gonna ask the lady because that's rude.
Well, she's an elf. It might surprise you.
I think I put Polo somewhere in his 30s, so we'll say like 32.
And how long does your race live?
DM? How long do Tieflings live?
That is a good
I think it's
question.
average. I think it's
Yeah.
average or slightly less than average from Pathfinder, so
Yeah, I know that.
They mature at the same rate as humans.
Yeah.
But they
they can
have
live-
slightly longer lifespans. So, like, the oldest a tiefling can be is 150 years.
Alright,
wow.
so I'll
But-
say
But yeah, 30s sounds perfect.
Did you
somewhere
know that your
somewhere
soul-
around 150 is usually the right time.
Hey, Polo, did you know that your soul goes to the afterlife?
What?
creepy.
Mistral.
Do you think if you lived many of those lifespans, you would remember all?
Okay, I see, my friend.
How old are you?
You're old enough.
I do not know.
Polo, am I-
Mistral, you had something to say?
I was just, we can talk later. But anyway.
I don't think I have any more questions.
So, I have one final question for you. When you and yourself, I'm going to say rotate. Is it often, or is it just something happens?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear that question.
Oh, no, you're good. I'll repeat. Rewind. So when you and yourself rotate, does it happen often, or is it just something that happens randomly, or just it's just a thing and you don't know what's exactly happening, and then you're here?
You say rotate. I am still me. I just remember differently from time to time.
Yes. So when you remember differently from time to time, does that happen often? Does your gem change colors?
No. The only things that I seem to remember most recently, aside from your spell, was a dream that I had.
Okay. Well, make yourself comfortable. Oh, we'll be on. We're on the ship, right?
Yeah, you're all still on the ship.
Great. Making sure. Make yourself comfortable. We're gonna be on the ship for a hot minute. So
I know.
I know.
We're going to the village.
I know. I was just saying, just make yourself comfortable.
Good.
It was more of like a nice, warm welcoming. I'm sorry if that didn't come across that way. I'm just gonna go over there and my window.
You didn't tell me the spice.
The spikes. I'll let you test it out later. How it's a bit more of an experience to know what it is.
Do you have any
the
cookies?
flavor. Later. Maybe eventually. right now. I will be acquiring some soon that you can try. So I'm just gonna go by my window and
Just put it in the stew for dinner.
Great, hey, Alex says that we're gonna have some nice Mistral stew tonight, so everybody prepare yourself.
Wait a minute.
Ariel's
Did
here,
she
this is
announce
just
that?
like,
Yeah.
Hold on.
His
Wait, no,
his crystal.
and then Davina just covers Arios' mouth and is like, no, I want to see what happens.
His crystal shifts back to a blue shade.
Okay.
Hi. What are we doing here?
Away at this point, Polo, you're still standing next to him.
Well, I'm done. I'm done asking questions because I was put into a situation I wasn't expecting. So
I'm sorry, Liam.
it's okay. It's just that I didn't factor in that dissociative identity disorder would be a part of this whole thing.
Guys!
I want to correct you, but I can't.
Oh,
No, you cannot.
Are you that? And there's a question. Are you gonna tell anybody else what happened?
It depends on how much you guys explore his background and stuff. And roleplay.
No,
with him.
No, Mr.
Oh. Of course they're not going to tell you.
Are they gonna tell
We
the rest of
went
the
to
group what
a
happened?
quiet part of the ship with the Goblin, and things got weird. And then
Things got
nobody
real
listens
weird.
after that.
I might tell Davina, but that's probably
It
about
was a
it.
party, like
Why?
a
We're
bigger party than I was
husband.
expecting for us to have.
The Goblin makes things uncomfortable. Just stay away from him.
And I know Mistral doesn't care enough to tell anybody, so, you know.
I mean, if someone comes asks me, like, yo, what were you guys doing over there? I'm not obligated to say anything.
Ugg will turn around and start licking the deck.
We've been teaching and we've been doing some celestial.
We're just talking about the wedding. We nailed
Everybody-
down the color scheme.
Hold on, everybody. No, did anybody do what he just said? Anybody?
Nope.
No.
What?
Nope.
I guess
Shit.
looking in the back.
Ariel's heard.
Ethan and I are way over here.
I'm
Ugg
teaching
stops
Owlbear.
what he's doing, turns around, and starts licking the deck, tasting the various woods and materials that it's made out of.
What?
I don't think my spices.
If this
do
deck
any
could
of
tell
that.
a story, he's learning all of it.
Wait. Can I have Davina just glance over and see him doing this, and then just see Mistral and Polo walking away from him and going like, Mistral, thinking that she gave him one of her cookies, and then she walks over to Mistral and is like, what happened? Why is Og licking the deck?
Honestly, go ask him yourself. It's a very entertaining process. Ask him questions.
Did
Walk
you give him
around.
a cookie? Is he high?
He just does that. Don't be concerned. He's got a very high immune system. He's fine.
All right.
You know him very
All
well.
right.
Somehow.
I'm gonna go walk over to Og and be like, Og, that wood tastes good?
No,
Why are you
but
looking
I
at
could use it. I could use it in a recipe.
it? You're an odd little dude, aren't you?
How rude!
How rude.
just gonna come over here because of it short.
You should have said, no, I'm an og little thing.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh god.
Well,
Yep, David.
I'm sorry that you thought that I was being rude. I just an observation. People don't normally lick old Joe's ship. I don't think I would. I don't know if he cleans it often.
Aren't you curious as to what it tastes like?
Well, now that you mention it, no, never mind.
The sensory perception is important to a goblin.
It
Uh,
is.
A lot of us don't write, and so the wizards that are trained at the goblin schools, they have scratch and sniff smell books.
It's fascinating.
I actually love
Come,
that concept.
join me.
Fascinating content.
This wood
All right,
tastes
why not?
really new.
I'm gonna lick the wood.
Oh gosh.
Gonna
And
lick
thus-
the toad.
I want to watch this. Atarax is watching this.
All right, all of you, pretty much everyone, especially old Joe. Like, I would just like to point out, old Joe's just doing this right now.
Looking in the rearview mirror. Like,
No, he's looking out his little compartment, like in the like out the side window. It's like, what the fuck?
What are these children doing?
I guess.
if I had a nickel for every time people licked wood on my ship, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I would just like to point out the scene here from everyone else's perspective, who are in wildly different spots on the deck. So none of you really heard what was going on. You looked over there. You saw Mistral and Polo talking to a very serious Og. You looked away for a moment. You look back, and now you see Og licking the deck.
All Davina saw.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
I apologize. My fault. Sorry.
I would just like to point out. And then you look away. Then you look back and you see Og licking the deck and Davina walking up to him to talk to him about
Got
something.
All right.
You then look away another time, and when you look back, Og and now Davina as well are licking the deck. So clearly someone influenced the other. That being said...
I'm not curing whatever they get.
That being said, Davina, I would like you to roll me a Constitution check.
Oh
It's a
no.
saving throw
all
right there, if anything.
You're a barbarian, so this should be fine.
I got a 15.
All right, that honestly works. Well, now that you're able to keep the gag reflex down from licking the wood and tasting it, now I want you to roll me an investigation check.
Remember never to lick someone's wood without their permission first.
Nah, darn it.
There it is. Oh god. I got a 1.
Oh no.
I brought this on myself. I gave in to peer pressure.
This is what I get for trying to progress the plot, I
Right.
guess. So.
Yeah.
I keep trying.
You lick and you lick, and all of a sudden your tongue receives a stinging, stabbing pain
Oh, no.
as you
Yes,
get a
Victor.
splinter in your tongue.
Oh no!
Davina, you take 1 point piercing damage.
That's
God
fair.
damn.
Arios is just watching this and he's just like,
And I would just like to point out, this isn't like a small splinter. This is like a sharp piece of wood that is just like, eh. Like,
Can
it
I
is...
try to take out the piece of wood?
You can certainly try.
this whole thing, Arios is just watching, kind of dumbfounded, like,
I'm doing the same thing. I'm just watching Davina. I'm like, she is gonna get fucking sepsis so fast.
Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
That looks painful.
All right. I mean, what do I gotta roll to get the fucking wood out of my goddamn
roll
tongue?
me a strength check.
All right. I got a 21.
Okay, and you're like, the pain is frustrating you. You just grab that splitter, not between 2 fingers, but with like your whole hand, and you're just like, ah! There's like a tiny little arc, thin arc of blood as you
Like
just
Arthur
pull
Fleck
the
stone.
splinter out. And now your tongue and now your tongue just hurts, and you're like, ah, ah.
Let me help. And Og reaches into his pocket and he pulls out what looks like a couple of rocks and a stick, kind of clumped up with some dried mud. Eat this.
Do it.
I have healing hands. I'm just gonna do that.
Davina, you can't say that actually because your tongue was impaled.
I have hands. I'm just gonna do.
Just eat it. It will seriously. It will help.
Uh-uh.
It will help.
Uh-uh.
It'll stop the bleeding.
Nah. And I just cast healing hands on myself.
The wound mends, and
I
now
don't trust you, David.
the wound
know
mends, and now you can talk like you don't have a tongue piercing.
All right.
Nice.
Poor Og.
I'm sorry, Og, but I'm gonna walk away. And she just walks back to Arios and just says, "We're never speaking about what just happened."
I'm still not entirely sure what just happened, so you know.
One of those funny stories that we tell at our wedding.
Oh,
that got dark fast.
It made it really sad.
Oh, I made myself sad.
I suddenly don't want to go to the wedding.
How do people bond in this story? Comparative trauma.
Iris is like, no, I'm kidding. But seriously, what were Polo and Mistral doing before?
Well, apparently they were talking to Og, and it got weird. So then, I don't really know. Mistral was extremely vague about it. I know that she didn't give Og her cookies. So I don't really know what happened.
I'll just say this. Our little experiment failed.
What did you do?
We attempted to try to get more memories out of him by using healing words, and it didn't work.
What happened?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
He just wasn't giving us any information that was what I was looking for.
Did you heal him? Did he need to be healed?
Apparently not.
Well, okay, so you didn't find out what you were looking for, but did you find anything else out?
Oh. Izzy, go for
Mistral?
it.
Oh, I know I'm not there, but can I pretend that Mistral had a stroke of an idea, ran over to Polo?
Izzy, you're gonna have to say all that again.
You're
You were like
cutting
cutting
out,
in and out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't hear you.
So can we, I know Mistral's not right next to them, but can I pretend that she had a struck of an idea, which I just happen to have, run over to Polo to discuss?
Sure.
Sure. Great. So Mistral puts her bag down. Like, oh, I have an idea. And runs over to Polo. What if, okay, so excuse me, pardon me. What if, since I tried casting healing words and it didn't work, but I was casting spell, what if we just tried a different spell and see if like another side comes out and maybe that side has answers?
Do you want to try to seduce him this time?
Side? What are you talking about, side?
What happened?
What if we had Atarax cast one of his spells?
We could try that. It's rather hard to explain. Og seems to have different sides of his personality.
Interesting. Like he's being possessed?
No, it's more just like he just has different parts.
Like
What
different.
did you ask him?
Yeah, I'm not really.
I tried to find out anything that any of the reason I wanted to heal his mind was to see if any of the memories were locked in there. The ones that he was not giving us, and all we got was some strange, far more serious version of Og.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Like, you didn't get specific answers, but like, did you get any answers?
I've actually kind of forgotten what he said, honestly.
Classic Polo.
He likes stew.
What?
He
Likes
likes
stew.
stew.
Nice.
Let's see. Important notes of that conversation.
Yeah.
Didn't remember cooking.
Guilty side and innocent side. He doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
There's a lot of memories in there.
Okay. Right.
We tell you all of this.
Sorry, it's because I wasn't getting any of the info I actually wanted to get out of that conversation that I didn't really pay attention.
Wait, though, like, what if it really is important?
I mean, it probably is, but
Arios's eye just starts twitching, and he's like, "What did he do? Why is it the guilty
he said he had
side?"
so many different. His brain was full of memories. That's why he couldn't remember things. Which, frankly, I feel is a contradiction.
Can
But
brains get right?
But why is he the guilty side? What did he do
Okay,
to make him guilty?
he didn't say.
Oh,
Did
that's
you
something you
ask?
should have asked.
I did,
No, you didn't.
didn't I?
No.
You didn't.
Oh well, sorry. My bad. I don't know what to tell you.
Here's my theory. Okay? Here's my theory. He has these different sides because of trauma, and he reverts to different sides of himself. He's all the same person, but he has a lot of things that he wants to forget, but his guilty side feels guilty about forgetting, so he knows that he has a lot of memories, but he can't remember all of them
I mean,
because he's guilty. He's guilty of what happened, so he forgot it.
wait a minute. Say that again. He's guilty because
He's
what?
He's guilty about what happened, so he forgot it. That he's the guilty side.
What if
'cause
he's guilty
of it?
I'm not trying to like make any outlandish claims, but what if he's the one that killed his village?
Well, that would be so extreme. I wouldn't try to ask him that question. It may not.
Yeah, I don't see him really answering that question.
No. Yeah, that's why I said I don't want to make any outlandish claims because we don't want to accuse anybody. But based on what Mistral just said, you know what? We really should include Eden and Atarax in this.
We really need to stop just letting people into our group, honestly. I think that's part of it.
I bring out the next guest player, and every one of you is like, no! And then they just never appear again.
Guys, say hello to Satan, our new team member.
It's pronounced Satine.
Satine, yeah.
And I just have actor Tom Ellis.
No.
No, Mark Pellegrino.
Wait a minute. Should wait before we say anything else? Should I go get Eden and Atarax?
I suppose.
So
Arios actually walks over to Oz.
Jordan, you're not.
Davina's going over to get
I'm the
Eden
one
and
teaching
Atarax.
Nail there.
Okay, so Eden is getting Atarax and Eden, while Arios is walking up to Og now this time.
all right.
Oh God.
Good lord.
I doubt he
So-
would have answered me if I'd asked him why it was his guilty side anyway.
Well, you never know. Arias, do you need help over there? Do you company? I'm
Arios is like, I actually kind of want you to give him a cookie now.
Oh,
See what happens.
Do it.
okay. Okay,
Song
so
of the Wilds, the Goblin Experiments, Chapter 1.
McGall,
Sorry, honey. I know you were sleeping. That was very loud.
Mistral walks up to Og and goes, "Hey, remember that spice I mentioned earlier?"
I didn't quite hear that.
Oh, so you remember that spice I mentioned earlier? Do you recall? Or...
I remember you had said you wanted to talk about spices, and
Mhm.
then I was thinking about the wood and how it would taste in a couple recipes.
Yeah, so I wanted to share that spice with you. You know, like we were talking about spices, and I have a spice that I wanted to share with you. You want to try it right now? I actually made some cookies. It's not cardamom, by the way.
Are you trying to give me food?
Yes.
Oh. I don't think I'm ready for that type of relationship yet.
No. It's not that kind of food exchange. It is a friendly, just friend food exchange.
Oh, not not the betrothal. Okay.
No.
What?
No. So the straw reaches into her bag and pulls out a very delicious peanut butter cookie and hands it over to Og.
All right. Og takes the cookie. It's giant to him, and then he reaches in his pocket and pulls out that looks like mud pie with a stick and a couple rocks in it, and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you. I am going to put this in this handy dandy reusable satchel bag. Specifically, I am going to enjoy once I get hungry. So I appreciate this. Thank you, friend. But I hope you enjoy the cookie.
I will. Thank you. And he takes a bite and kind of sits down and just starts munching on the cookie. I'm assuming he's going to get high from this.
Ariel's just kind
is
of
a
sits there
high
like,
elf.
The elf is a pusher.
Og,
Got
roll
it.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh, that's going to be horrible.
Oh, bless
Bless
you.
you.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, Constitution saving throw. That is a 14.
You feel something. Not quite enough of you getting, like, actually high, but you just feel kind of loose. And maybe the ship's just kind of swaying a little bit more. Other than that, though, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Og is now chill.
Og is
Go,
very
go,
chill.
go. Arias, ask him the question. Do it.
do it. So, out of curiosity, do you know about the other side of you living in your head? Apparently, I don't know how to ask
Why
this.
is he all of a sudden Southern?
No.
Do you know about the other side of you living in your head?
Didn't even think it sounded like that, but okay. Was not trying to do a southern accent.
You
Okay.
you're talking about the memories.
Yes. Do you share those memories?
My brain is full, so different times I remember different things.
Do you know why the other one said that he was guilty?
Other one?
Yeah, you see what I had to deal with?
A curiosity, dear Og. For you, feel like your consciousness of the Afiron comes in and out.
I remember different things at different times.
Mm-hmm. And how do you remember things at different times?
Just happens.
Hmm.
I don't remember because my brain is full.
Do you feel different things when you start remembering different things?
I think so. People have told me that sometimes my voice changes and sometimes I'm an asshole.
Arios goes, do you like stew?
What? Stew is
You like
boring.
stew?
That's why I went to school to learn how to cook other things.
Oh.
Want one part of the cookie?
If I'll try some if you have another bite.
Okay. Takes another bite and hands you the cookie.
All right. Do me another Constitution check. This time with disadvantage.
That's not good.
Oh,
7.
Wait, did you do it with a disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't
Wait,
sure. I'm
what'd you
sorry.
get?
You
I
look
rolled a 5 both times.
You look down at the cookie as you take a bite, and you're like, this is pretty good. You look up at Arios to hand him the cookie, and all of a sudden you just see in front of you a talking raccoon.
Rocket?
You slowly look
Chaos reigns.
You slowly kind of just look around everything, and all of a sudden it's like the ship itself is changing from wood and metal to like fur.
Oh no!
And you see what
Stretch
looks
the
like
furry walls.
And you see what looks like a giraffe's head coming out of the front as it just kind of Loch Ness Monster rises up, and it just looks back at you and it just looks at you and goes, "Hey, what's up?" And then it slowly sinks back down. As you look around the space even more, like Davina's hair is on fire, and she's wearing like a latex outfit that's all black. Arios looks like he's wearing bright pink overalls and has a net like in his hand. Other than that, he looks fine.
He would do that.
By far the most normal one here is Polo, but for some reason it sounds like he's speaking Spanish.
Baxter.
Don't even speak Spanish. But all right, that works. I think I'll just hang on to this cookie.
The cookie itself, the chocolate chips and peanut butter chips slowly form a face as the chips move on the surface of the cookie, and it's like it's looking right back at you, and you just hear, "Why did you eat a bit of me?"
Wait.
That was my head.
Ew.
I want it back.
Wait,
And then you see this arm come out of the side, and it's like a Caucasian bodybuilder's arm from behind the cookie as it slowly reaches out and like grips the side of the top of your head.
I sadly don't want any more of this cookie.
Can I then see, okay, so Mistral sees like Og reacting this way, staring at the cookie, and I go, "Oh, don't worry about it. His name is Paul. And as long as you just, I usually just like pull."
Oh God, is it another God that we got to deal with now?
I just usually pull the two cracker parts apart of the cookie, like the two cookie parts apart, and he usually shuts up.
What,
Kill Paul! You kill
what am
Paul!
I seeing Mistral look like at this point?
Mistral looks like something out of John Carpenter's The Thing, where she has like two pairs of fly arms jutting out of her dress out of the sides, and her head is like slowly twitching until it's like 180, so now the eyes are down here and the mouth is up here, and she doesn't have teeth anymore. It looks like fingernails for teeth, and they're rotted.
Can I just say that during this, Davina's just telling Atarax and Eden everything that like she was told, and she is not aware. No, she's not aware of fucking anything that's going on.
Oh yeah, from Davina and from literally everyone else's perspective, Og is just sitting there with a cookie like.
Yeah, he's tripping. He is tripping goblin balls at this
And like
point.
and like his eyes are nothing but pupil. Like there's literally nothing else. It is just pupil.
You really gotta stop giving people these fucking cookies so early.
No, that's how we know that they're cool.
It's an initiation, right?
Do you remember what happened the last time you gave people cookies on my ship? This one over here, points to Arios. This one over here forgot that he had hands.
Hey, that.
I almost want to suggest to Arios.
Alcohol. No. That was the fancy wine. The cookie Arios
Yeah.
was like translucent.
Oh yeah, that's how
I almost want to.
That's how everyone found out you're a Ganassi.
I almost want to suggest to Arios to use prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. It's a hard word.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation to create like a sensory overload for Og to see if we trigger anything.
Oh God, yes, torture him more. But let's say I want to see Charlie yells back at Joe, saying, "This is a test of strength. How can I trust people if I don't test their strength?"
And then Davina just looks at Atarax and just goes, I mean, she's got a point.
By the way, from Og's perspective, while Mistral is saying that, from Og's perspective, Mistral has ripped off one of her arms and is now, like, shaking it above her head like a Tuscan raider going...
Right? It's self-defense. Our girl's the kitty at the horribly misshapen and deformed...
Did you give him mushrooms? Like, what the hell is going on at this point?
This is a bad trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens, Jordan.
In between this, Davina uses the bathroom because I can't.
Oh, God. Actually, you know what? It's just about that time. We will stop here to take our break. We'll be back in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
We will see you all in a bit.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
All right, and we are back from our break.
Woo!
Oh, and I turned off my Bluetooth mic. There we go. We're back. All right. So, while the team is about halfway to the southeast forest that old Joe thinks is the one you guys are talking about. During that time, however, you all came up with possibly a plan to overstimulate a very tripped out Og in the hopes that it might unlock some other
This
latent
is such a bad
memories.
idea.
I apologize that this is slightly offensive, but I'm just thinking of the Eric Andre show where they're going, nightmare, 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 nightmare. Again, if that's a little offensive, I apologize, but...
I haven't watched Eric Andre. I know what that is, but what is the context? Why would that be offensive?
That they were bullying an autistic girl. It's pretty messed up.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, that's why I kind of prefaced with I
Oh
apologize.
my god.
And yet now the dark side of me wants to find that clip. Because I need
It's really easy to find. It's really easy to find.
it's very
just
easy
Eric
to find.
Andre Nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Troy
that's
is in the
basi-
chat!
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy. Let's see. Did you guys experiment on his character when he joined the group? I'm just checking here. No, I
Actually,
didn't think
he's the
so.
only one that we never gave cookies to.
He was a very straightforward character, honestly.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No,
Um, So, to overstimulate Grog, what is the
Grog.
plan?
Or
Or
Grog
Og.
in his name.
To overstimulate Grog, what is the...
I.
Mike, Lou, and Og.
Oh no, this is exactly how the first couple sessions went when I brought the character into the original gaming group. No one can say his name.
How do you overstimulate Og? What is the plan?
Well, we had a plan. If Arios wants to actually do it, I think that is her choice. But let's go.
Still gonna do prestidigitation?
Oh, why did you have to roll that way? Yeah. So, we're gonna no, first we're actually gonna use minor illusion.
Oh no.
And
I'm so scared.
it's just gonna be a little one. But Arios holds out his hands and creates the illusion of a little dragon.
Oh wow, we have so many people that just started following us.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
So many.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no.
good.
Yeah, Evan, I would check those followers if I were you.
Oh shit, I didn't
No.
even. Oh god, no.
That would be fun.
I'm not sure what to click on. I can't click on them.
Oh, no, it's probably fine. None of them say Haas or anything, so it's probably okay.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
welcome, friends.
Hold on.
I'm making him a Goliath, by the way, Carly.
My man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
boy.
see any hosses. Okay. I think we're fine.
You're gonna get your big good boy barbarian.
Okay, so Arios, you show a little dragon in your hands. Og, Arios just made a dragon.
Og is screaming at the top of his lungs now.
Voiced by Charles Martinet.
Put away,
Um, It just keeps getting higher and higher pitched until it moves out of the range of normal hearing.
I look at the owlbear. See if he reacts to that. The
owlbear has just been sitting off to the side, and it got into Eden, your backpack, and it's like pulling out your snacks, and now it's just like.
Hey.
It's just watching all this.
Hey, Evan, what level did we start at the beginning? Was it
at the
5?
At the very, very beginning of this? Yeah, you guys were all 5. You should.
Okay, just checking.
You guys should all be now like level 11 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're at.
Just reached, yes.
No, I was just asking because I'm creating a new character. So.
No problem. All right.
Are we driving Polo insane?
So Og is screaming at the top of his lungs, and it's getting higher and higher and higher. What's next?
What in the shit is going on over there?
Well, apparently I don't know, actually.
Can you go check on them?
Please, Atarax, come save the goblin.
Yeah, Davina's like, maybe you should,
Truly.
Atarax.
I'm
You know what,
go,
Eden, let's go with him.
I'm gonna hustle over.
Yeah.
Okay, Atarax, you just see everyone just surrounding the poor goblin, who is just like.
What did
And
you
then
fucking
Davina
do
just
to this
looked
thing?
at Arios. Arios, what happened?
What is going on?
Quite honestly, I was just trying to get him to flip and see if there was another one that would come out. I did
Another
not.
personality? Or
Yeah.
mood? Whatever he calls it?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I made a dragon. And
Eden,
Ariel
you can
is
just
so
talk.
little.
I snatched the goblin by the back of like his cloak.
Okay, so you just saw a dragon, and now you feel like you just got picked up by a dragon's talons.
Okay. Okay.
Take him, take him
the-
away. Just
The
away.
crystal changes color to yellow again.
Oh God, no.
And this time, all of you are close here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You guys.
I was gonna say, hang on, wait,
assholes.
David. Is this one also high?
Yes.
That's the question.
Wait a minute. Whoever's
Especially
talking-
you, raccoon.
And then Davina just looks at him. Wait a minute. What just happened? Who are we talking to right now? Your voice is different.
I'm Og.
Which side?
There is no side. It's sets of memories. The guilty one. We spoke, I think, a few moments ago. Could have been Dave.
Why are you guilty?
Well, yeah, that's what I want to know.
What are you
Since
guilty
we're talking to the one, we're just trying to help you. Why are you guilty?
Okay. We don't have the type of relationship for me to just spill all my secrets. Thank you.
That's fair. All right. I apologize.
Why am I being held aloft?
Because I was trying to take you away from the shenanigans.
The red
You
tree
were
is
screaming
speaking.
at the top of your lungs.
The red tree is.
And you, ma'am, your hair is on fire. You might want to put that out because the fur ship does not react well to fire.
Okay. Wait, are you talking
I
to
would
me?
just like to point out. I would just like to point out, Og, while you are able to hear literally everyone, you also, for some reason, have background music just constantly playing in your head, and this is what it sounds like.
I love Doctor Who. Thank you. I love this.
And it's just this
Loud.
music on loop. Just
I
going
like
on.
I like that you specifically picked the the 80s era theme. By the way,
That was
The same for a
intentional.
while.
Lots of synthesizer in that one.
Look out.
Why is everything crazy?
Well, see, here's the thing.
because you won't be honest. That's
I
why.
mean, yeah, they could do that.
We have to basically psychedelically like get it out of you to get a straight answer. That's why everything's crazy right now.
What? No, you don't. This is weird, man. I don't like this.
I don't like this either, but it seems like it's all we can do.
Tell me why you're guilty.
No.
Okay, then
Tell me all your sexual history. See how inappropriate that sounds?
I mean, I'll do that.
All right, why don't I throw you off the ship then? Maybe that'll get an answer
Wait,
out of it.
hold on. Can we all just take a moment to say that Adarex just said that he would tell him his sexual history?
Fine, try it. Go ahead. Like, God almighty.
Well, this one time I looked at a person,
God.
and I was like, I don't think this is for me. And I haven't done anything. So now it's your turn.
You're a cleric, aren't you?
I've had sex with one woman, a halfling. There.
Oh,
You're just boring.
I've had sex with 2 men.
I'm pure as the driven snow.
All right, I'm hanging him
Go
off the ship
on.
now.
Wait, don't throw me off yet. I want to hear this.
I'm pure as the driven snow.
Wait, who said that?
Anarex.
Because he's a white.
Listen,
Look-
I get it. We've all had shit in our past. Some more than others. But
I killed my husband.
thank you, Davina. Yes, we just want... You're not really selling our case. We just want to know that you're not going to slit our throats in our sleep, steal the ship, turn into something bigger and scarier than a goblin. You know, just basic shit. So, you know, a little give and take here.
I'm gonna start off with the likelihood of me slitting your throats and taking the ship is increasing the more you do crap to me.
At that moment, you hear a right behind you, Og, and old Joe
Oh,
is just stepped out of his pilot compartment, and you just see him do this.
Goblin, what I don't think you understand here is that we tried to be nice when we started this. We tried to help you gain your memories back, and you decided to be difficult.
I don't think you understand.
And then
I
help
do
us
not
to under-
have memories that are missing because of trauma or an injury or anything like that. I have lived so long that my brain is full. I do not remember most of my lifetimes.
What do you remember right now? Give
Uh,
me everything. I don't care what it is. Just tell me everything you remember right now.
Oh God, Polo finally snapped.
Lived in the village about 10 years. Do you want all the details of every day? of those
Yes,
10 years?
everything. Just everything.
Arios, go ahead.
Yeah, wait.
My
Ario's had.
Arios is just like, you're older than you said lifetimes.
Yes.
What's before 10 years?
I don't remember.
So,
Oh, you only remember 10 years into your past?
Well, right now.
have you guys ever heard of
Do you, how many?
reincarnation?
Poorly, I'm feeling really bad right now because of him. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
How many?
Whatever.
How many like memory? I guess we're just gonna call them files. How many memory files do you have in your mind?
Many, and many that are not complete.
What's not complete?
Interesting.
All of it. I.
No,
when-
you're contradicting yourself now.
All of it is not complete. I remember certain things about my life, but I don't remember
It's
all of my
incomplete
life.
because he doesn't remember them.
So you're immortal.
No, I die, but I don't stay dead.
You
So you were
come
right.
back
It
as
is.
different things, or
What?
have you always been a goblin?
I've always been a goblin.
At that moment, all of you notice that the sun has finally started to set over the horizon. And old Joe, just before walking back into his pilot compartment, he just looks at the goblin, still with his giant rifle in his hands, and he just goes...
Wait, what does Joe look like to this tripped out goblin?
He looks like your stereotypical old sea captain. He's got like the captain's hat, the cornpipe, big bushy white beard.
It tripped out Og as well.
Strangely enough, old Joe looks completely normal, just like Polo.
Okay.
And
All
it's
right,
really
that's
funny
concerning.
with the pipe if you look like a snowman.
No,
At
and
that,
I'll emphasize this to Joe. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to get help.
yeah, better fucking stay that way, boy.
Okay, Joe. All right, thank you.
At that moment, with the sun,
That's like, oh my god.
you better watch yourself. Old Joe is frighteningly street.
I love it.
The sun is slowly setting over the horizon, and the evening is beautiful, cloudless golds and reds. At that moment, old Joe just kind of says on his makeshift loudspeaker, "Hey, all of you might want to look over the rail. We're starting to approach the first forest. Hopefully this is the one that your guys are looking for." Do you all take a look?
Am I?
Sure.
Hang on.
Og will turn to the red tree that's holding him up, and do you
I
mind
don't think that
holding me
you're
over
not
the
high
railing?
anymore.
I'm gonna say, do you want me to put you down right now?
Not if you're holding me over the railing.
I'm not holding you over the railing. I'm just holding you.
Then yes.
Okay, I will put you down. And
I
then
wouldn't think that
follow.
he's high anymore.
Og, roll
He's
me,
still.
Og, roll me a
Oh.
Constitution check.
Let's see. That was a 1, wasn't it?
Oh.
No, that was still a 5, so 7.
How do you keep getting 5s?
I don't know. Ryan would know because these are the dice that he gave me for my birthday. Ryan.
I would say,
Like,
I would say at this point, the tripping out is now purely visual. Everything
Okay.
audio-wise sounds sober again.
Aw, I
So,
like that.
so for
music.
some people, that's even more jarring.
I like that music. Og will look down over the edge and see what he can see.
All right, Og, roll me a perception check.
That's gonna be a 15.
All right, Og, what you see instantly sobers you. So, like, all evidence of being high completely goes away in an instant. What you see is a massive, lush pine forest. And yet, it looks like it almost looks like the forest itself has a belt. Whereas, there is this massive trail that seems to stretch on past the horizon. And it seems to cut through the forest in a way. And in like the middle of this path is a large open area where it seems to match the same color as the trail. And then it thins once again and the trail just kind of keeps on going. As you get closer, and old Joe actually starts to set the ship down into the wide area, all of you realize, not just Og, everyone here, you all see that this trail are collapsed, burned trees. And with the way that the trees have toppled over, it seems like something has marched over the trees and set them on fire in the process.
As the ship descends, Og's crystal changes once more to a deep red color.
Oh god.
He holds out an empty hand next to him, and a spectral staff starts appearing, filigree with gold as it starts appearing, growing out of his hand, and then finally it sweeps at the end and he is now holding a spectral scythe.
What?
What are your classes?
What in the shit?
I have
Wait a
one
minute.
class.
Hold on.
Are you guys seeing this shit? He is not just a goblin.
Do we all see that he's
Oh
holding
yeah,
something?
oh yeah. You guys have landed. You haven't left the ship. You haven't left the ship, but the ship has landed. It has touched down, and you all just saw this tiny little fucking Yoda just make a scythe appear in his hand.
What in
I
the
start
fuck?
smacking Atarax and Polo, and I'm like, guys, remember before we were talking to Death, and he said that he was missing his scythe?
Get the fuck out of town, Davina. This is too much already.
Cursing from a clergy.
I am over this day. First it was delicious food. Now it's
Take a
weird
step away
memories.
from Atarax so that I don't get struck by lightning for his swearing.
It's amazing.
Well,
I'll curse myself.
All right, let me try a different question. What classes are you not, Og? All of them. Name every one of them that you are not.
Do we all know that we're specific classes, or is
This
that
has
like breaking
this
the
has
fourth
nothing
wall?
to do with his class, sir. They were here.
Your clan was here.
My village was here.
I
Okay.
mean, I would have. Oh, he got his staff. I'm
On a
assuming.
land.
Oh, by the way, side note, Carly, Troy is mad in the chat because he says, and I quote, "His name is Null, Davina."
I'm sorry.
You're right.
And then he ends it with a grr.
grr.
Rar.
I love you like
Dude.
my cosplay brother.
You need to be careful here. You need to be careful here.
Why is that?
You might die.
Why would we die?
Because we're forest?
I don't know how to explain that when something can kill a village, it can kill you.
What could kill us?
The thing that killed the village.
What's the thing that killed the village?
Don't know what they are. I
They.
wasn't here for that.
All right, this has been fun, guys. How high are we above this village? We're hovering
The
above it?
ship has touched down. It's on the ground. You can literally just walk off the ship now.
Oh yeah, I'm walking off the
Dude,
ship. I'm like,
I'm gonna stop Og, and I'm gonna say, hey Og, really quick question. Where'd you get your scythe?
From death.
oh,
Blatant. Just blatant. Love it.
Did you
Oh.
take it from him, or did he give it to you?
I took it from him.
Okay. At least you're not lying.
Actually, can
I
I
wouldn't know if
do
was lying.
Wait, hold
Can-
on. What Polo? What do you want?
can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't think that you were by her because she just. Okay, but that's okay.
Well, we're all there,
You're
right?
all there. You're all
Fair.
together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
never
I got
mind,
a-
my bad. I thought
I got a
that you,
10,
walked
so I guess it
away.
doesn't matter.
With
Yeah, I
a
walked
with a
away, yeah.
10, here's how I typically do insight checks if it's a player to another player. If it's below a certain, if it's a 10 or below, then the person you're using insight on, they can choose whether to say if it's the truth or not. But if it's like above a 10 or any other certain number, then they have to tell the truth. But if it's like a 10 or below, they can choose whether to say it's the truth or not.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So
Can I do an inside check on him?
No, well, you would have to wait.
Well, I'm gonna keep talking to him then. So why did you take it from? Why did you take it from him?
He was trying to kill me. Self-defense.
You.
this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Is that in character? Because I will respond to that in character.
Is that in character?
No, it's not in character. It's me saying that's bullshit. So
That would have been really funny if it was.
this is great.
All right. Why did he try to kill you?
Because Well, it was my time.
Oh, is that how you keep coming back?
Yes, when I die, I wake up in the underrealm, if you would call it that, and then I have to walk back. It
You
takes
can
years.
walk back.
Holy shit, this guy is...
years. No, he said it takes years. Hang on. Take that.
How do you walk back from death?
He points to the handle of the staff. It's a map.
The map.
So do you take that every time?
It is always with me since I have had it. And he lets go of it, and it just kind of Thanos' away.
Oh.
I have so
I don't
many
know what
questions.
Thanos is.
Just kind of.
That was out of character, sorry.
I have so many questions. And I'm like, has anybody else have any questions?
I do.
Oh, there's so many questions that you could ask.
Yeah, so many questions. Oh, crud! I forgot my question. Damn it. I still want to ask him a question.
Good try. No, I'm kidding.
My brain is poo. Leave me alone.
Love you.
So Og, do you know
the Muffin Man?
Dude, yes.
Hey.
he baked the Muffin Man? No.
Probably did bake the Muffin Man.
I am the Muffin Man.
The plot thinking.
No. Og, do you know that your crystal changes every time?
Changes?
Yeah, like
To
it changes
what?
different colors.
Oh, it's still a crystal though.
Yes.
Okay. It's still holding my brain in?
Yes. Yes, it is. How do I word this? Remember when we had the bake off and you said, do you remember something about fire happening? Like, I'll go back to like last episode of like Eden trying to get that information.
Ah.
Yes.
Og looks at you really confused. You mean when I was cooking
Yes.
the fire on the stove?
Yes.
And then you guys were looking at me weird.
Yes.
What about it?
Was that a possible prophecy, or was that just a random happenstance?
Oh, the dream. You're talking of the dream.
Yes. Yes, your waking dream, I guess.
It's a dream. I have it sometimes.
Yes, but you know how some dreams happen? Like, you'll dream about it and then it happens later on?
Oh, like a prophecy.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? It wasn't about something that happened more than 10 years ago, possibly?
Oh, shit.
My brain is full.
I get that. I've heard that a lot today from you, that your brain is full.
I don't believe it, but
Did I just start wearing a shirt that says my brain is full?
But you don't... Do you wear shirts? I know you don't wear pants.
Yes.
He just full ass.
Yeah, you can take it off if you
He's
want.
butt ass naked.
No, he's not. He's not butt ass naked. David and I talked about this. He's
Full.
not butt ass.
He's full ass Winnie the Pooh bearing it. Just.
Donald Duckin.
It just means no more shoulder rides.
From certain people. You never know. So the gist of it, as the player, he doesn't understand. Like,
Right, he thinks they're dreams.
okay,
He doesn't remember everything.
all right. My next question, I guess, is, did you happen to die before all this happened? And I point to the village.
Well, yes, many times. I survived this because I wasn't here. But when I came back, everyone else was dead.
So this could have happened a while ago.
it could have happened because of him.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, you don't know. You weren't here, so.
Yeah, your brain is full, so you might have done it and you don't know.
Oh, we getting some sass.
I'm so sorry,
Frustrating
Liam.
character,
You look
but I love
so
him.
mad at me right now.
He's a frustrating character. Okay.
It gets better, I promise. We're
Can
only
I-
2 sessions in on this character.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
While they're having this conversation, can I have Davina try and like look around to see if she like spots anything
I was gonna say I'd
out
like
of the
a
ordinary?
perception check as well.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for this, if you're like actually looking in this area specifically, both Davina and Atarax roll me investigation checks.
I'm gonna actually use one of my dice.
Yep, dice time.
there's my dices.
I got a 19, good sir.
Mine's plus 3. I got 11. Meh.
Meh.
All right. Davina is the first one to hear this or see this, though. Atarax, you do see this a little bit after.
Okay.
As you investigate the area, you take a look at all of the fallen trees, and you see evidence that this is something that happened not that recently. Like this seems like a slightly older scene of destruction, and yet the embers and like the little patches of flame are still lit, like they haven't gone out at all. Now, Davina, however, you're the only one who sees this, but you see 2 things. One, you do see evidence that whatever did all this seemed to just go through everything. And you can tell this because literally all of the ruined, collapsed trees, they all fell in the same direction.
So does it seem like a big animal like flew through it?
Well, that's the thing. While you're not exactly sure what did this, you do see something that looks like tracks. However, it is a track that you yourself have never seen before. On one part, it kind of looks like the imprint of a horseshoe or like a horse's hoof. And yet, at the same time, coming out of like that familiar U shape looks like 4 long claws.
The devil. All right. So,
It's
Hey,
Centaur
guys.
Devil.
The super devil.
the centaur. Can we? Can I call everybody over to see this track?
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna call everybody over to see this track.
All right.
So I'm like, hey guys, come here. This is weird.
This is weird.
Since Og and I are having that conversation, I'm gonna ask permission this time. Do you want to ride?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll scoop him up and put him on my shoulder.
It's your poopy shoulder.
I clean.
Think Yoda-sized cloak.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
You got balls on your chest plate.
Chest plate. It doesn't matter. Okay,
So
I'll walk over to.
happy!
I'll go over to Davina. Like,
Do any of you recognize these tracks?
I mean,
let's see. Hang on.
if I'm proficient in history or religion, would these tracks mean anything to me?
For something like this, I would say give me a... Wait. Did we lose someone?
Thank you. Oh, I think we lost Liam. Oh
No,
no, he's
Liam's
right
right
there.
here.
Never mind.
No, I think somebody like cut
sorry,
in and out
Liam.
and just
Where was
reordered everything because we still have the same number of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Liam,
Liam,
I'm really sorry.
Liam, are you there? You're frozen.
He's frozen as fuck.
Nope.
Or he's just really
he's
bad.
There we go.
I prophesied the future.
Somebody give me his mailing address. I'm gonna send him a box of cookies or something.
Okay.
Do you want Miss Straw's recipe?
Okay. Yes.
We'll wait until Liam comes back. There we go.
Oh, is he back? He's back.
Welcome back.
Nice.
Oh, he was switching cameras.
Y'all good, Liam?
Yeah, I just lost it.
Oh,
shit, we're
shitty.
sorry.
All right. So Atarax, for this one, give me a history check.
Do history. Proficient in history, thank God.
Are you gonna roll physical or digital?
I'll roll the d20 again. We'll try it again. It'll fail me, but. I got 10. So, nope.
You're
weird.
You are pretty certain that these tracks have been referenced once or twice during your days of research before you were active in the field, but for the life of you, you just can't remember what creature is the owner of these tracks. But you have seen evidence before.
So, well, good news and bad news. I've seen this before. Bad news, I don't know anything else about it. It might get us killed. But there's something out here, obviously, so...
I'm gonna ask Og to come over here. Or I guess he already is over here.
Yeah.
Hey Og, do you recognize these?
No.
Okay! Never mind, there goes my theory.
Or are you talking about the trees? Because I do recognize the trees that are falling.
No. I was talking about the tracks. The tracks. Down here on the ground. Do you recognize the tracks?
No.
Okay. Damn.
You're all trying to blame this on me.
I do not make it easy.
Frog. No, he has not made it easy.
You're cute for this crap.
Trying to think.
Anybody else have any other ideas?
I was gonna say, could I roll like
Are you
survival?
okay, hun?
Probably more of a nature check.
Oh, you're gonna sneeze?
Bless you. Bless you. One more.
That's up in 4K.
Bless you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Gotta blow my nose.
Ooh. Nice.
Blow that. What?
Why?
Oh, goodness.
It was funny.
Your sister. You again.
This whole time, Og is like looking around, checking everything twice.
I was gonna
He's
say,
clearly
he has
nervous.
advantage
I'm
now.
gonna find out who's naughty or
All right.
So he has
Better
an
than elf.
advantage at least.
Yeah. I should get an advantage on my perception because of the height now.
I am terribly sorry.
You should be for blowing your nose.
Oh man. Okay. So what was going on?
I was just
I asked the question of what would survival do?
Survival would be
Yeah, what would-
with a survival check you would be it's kind of like investigation, but it's for different purposes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know that, but I
Leave.
mean, like, would it be useful here or no?
In this case, it would be able to tell you, like in even better detail where the tracks are going.
Okay. Can I roll that then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Plus a 4. That is, oh god, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Damn.
Nice.
Survival for the win.
Way to save my ass.
Yep.
What was it?
23. I got a
23.
19.
All
Plus
right. Yeah, you are actually able to spot multiple tracks that match the one that Davina found. And it does confirm that they all seem to be heading in the same direction. You see tracks of the same shape, but different sizes. So it implies that whatever did this, it was an entire group of them. And you're pretty much able to tell that these tracks are going in the direction through the giant destroyed area and towards the trail where it goes from an area into a much thinner path.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Are they heading from the village or to the village?
Well, they went through the village because you have a path on both sides of the bigger open area.
Okay. I'll ask this to the group. Do we want to follow these tracks, or do we want to make note of them and then later on follow them?
I think we should just follow them.
I mean, we're already here. You're right.
Yeah.
So do you guys follow the tracks?
I was gonna say I will also ask our goblin. Are you okay if we follow the tracks?
I asked you guys out here to help me find what killed my village. So yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna help me kill it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're really good at that.
Okay, then we will. I will start following the tracks.
All right. Does everybody else want to follow him?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So all of you as a group begin to actually follow the path. Give me just a moment, because I believe I actually have... Yes. It has been quite a long time since I used the forest background playlist.
Aww.
All right. Oh, there's animals out here too. Shit.
You forget?
As you walk through the forest, following this path of quite literally actual destruction, it's been like every other time that you visited a forest. You do not hear the sounds of birds or any other animals, not even insects. All you quite literally hear is just the wind and nothing else. You follow this path for quite a while, actually. This forest is quite large. However, as you do so, you begin to see that the little embers and patches of fire in this path of destruction are starting to become a bit more numerous.
All right.
Keep pushing forward if we agree.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep pushing forward, you all said?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. As you keep on going, you actually do start to hear a bit of a commotion up ahead.
I'm gonna ready my axe.
Were you about to say bat? I'm gonna go Chicago on these monsters.
Dude, give me it. I have the bat for Negan upstairs.
Lucille!
Give it to the goblin. He'll take care of him.
Nah, it's my bat.
Gonna whack your kneecaps!
I'm the WAP goblin. As you continue on, slowly as you continue down this path, the noise starts to get just a little bit louder. It's not like a rabid, like chaotic cacophony of noise. You just hear, it just sounds like life is up ahead.
Like, are there people talking life, or like?
Just general, you finally actually start to hear forest ambience. But it almost sounds like it's all coming from the same spot straight up ahead. All of you continue to follow this trail, and it takes you uphill. Hey, Kitty.
Oh, it's
in my dice
Moo. Hi, Moo.
Moo.
It's a
Cat
Ziggy.
dice box, please.
Where just the
Betsy
cat
said-
just crosses our path and we're like,
Oh.
Does it have black eyes?
I'm not getting that close.
not kill my cat in game, please? Thank you.
No, it's white eyes, black tears.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it have white eyes?
Blue eyes, white metal dragon. What?
What? No. Wrong anime. Anyway.
I mean, if we run into a
On a
dude
side
named
note,
Kaiba-
best line from the movie. I replicated everything that I knew about him. His deck, his skills, even his perfectly coiffed hair. In fact, that part took the longest. Fire the guy who designed that water bottle. Kaiba Corp tech isn't supposed to get used up that fast. I love how extra Kaiba is. He's perfect. As you can, all of you as a party continue to follow the path, and it actually takes you uphill to the edge of a ridge. Not like an actual cliff. So it's not like a sheer drop on the other side, but it's like a nice incline. As you get to the top of this ridge, you finally see ahead of you this massive watering hole. The watering hole itself seems to be pretty much just a very large pond, sparkling blue water. And as you look, I'm not done yet. And this is when you notice something different. This trail of burned destruction that you have been following ends at the watering hole. At the watering hole itself, you actually do see animals. It seems to be an entire herd of them. And at first glance, they look like horses. However, as you take another look at them, something is a little off. You guys know horses, like normal horses. Unfortunately, horses were among the animals that were not spared from the Black Tier corruption. But something's off about these ones. So far, all you can tell is that these are like twice as big.
We're on Pandora.
If you're expecting me to know what they are, I don't.
Do their like hooves match the prints that we saw?
Unfortunately, it's way too far to tell. You can do like a perception check, but with the distance, you would have to take it at disadvantage.
I totally get that. Can we try and get closer?
We need some sneaky people.
Mistral, why don't you use animal friendship?
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
I mean, I could.
Do we realize how well that normally works?
Yeah.
When we try it.
I mean, they friendly. So.
I think if they were going to attack us, they would have by now. So I think it's fine.
Well, it's kind of clear that they haven't noticed you yet.
Yeah.
They're all just busy at the watering hole. They're all drinking.
Arios had something to say.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
Oh,
He could totally do that.
rogue it up.
Oh crap! Why do I keep volunteering for this stuff?
You can do it, sweetie.
Clang, clang, clang.
All right, so Arios, are you gonna stealth your way over there?
Here we go. Boy.
I will, but I will also use. Oh, come on. No, I need to. I have a love-hate relationship with the app right now because you're supposed to just be able to slide, and it's not sliding.
Right.
There we go. I am gonna also use Gust along with Prestidigitation on the opposite side of where I'm sneaking to just create the sound. That kind of sounds like horses just kind of lightly stamping through so that their attention is drawn hopefully away from where I'm sneaking.
All right, that's a very interesting use of it. If that is the case, and you're still going to be getting closer to them because you're using that spell, I will allow you to roll a stealth check with advantage.
Nice.
Okay. That would be a 23. Because my stealth is +7.
Nice.
All right, awesome. So Arios, you slowly sneak your way closer and closer. You are not making a sound, and with the spell that you have, these creatures that you see definitely seem to have taken notice to the source of the noise, which is coming from the opposite direction from where you are. So that definitely helps in the spell. Some of them aren't paying any mind. Some of them are just continuing to like take drinks out of the water. As you get closer, you then start to actually see what these creatures look like. They do indeed look like horses, except for 3 key differences. The first one, they do indeed have hooves. However, those hooves do have 4 pure, sharp claws coming out of the front of them. The second thing that you notice is that typically horses' mouths are just like small, like holes with like webbing in the cheeks. Like you all see what a horse's mouth looks like.
Yeah.
We all looked into the horse's mouth.
You're not supposed to look in the mouth.
A gift horse.
A gift horse. These aren't gift horses.
I don't know. Maybe they are.
These horses,
You know what? She
however,
makes a good point.
These horses, however, seem to actually open more like the mouths of a dog, wherein it's not just a small, like, herbivorous hole that they have at the front. Their jawline of an opening actually stretches, like, almost to the back of the head. So they got, like, wide maws. And that's where you then see the third difference. These creatures have sharp carnivorous teeth.
Fun.
Aside from these 3 differences, they just look like horses that are twice the size of normal horses.
Dire horses.
Alright, Evan, I'm gonna go out of game for a minute. I'm sorry if this is metagaming, I'm not trying to, but is this an actual race of creature in, like, D&D, or are you making this up?
This is not... Okay. I will say this much, because the information will come out when it comes out in the storyline, but what I will say at this point, these are creatures that are not native to Dungeons & Dragons. However, these are not a homebrew race. These were preconceived by something called the David Eddings Codex.
Alright, fair enough.
That is
if
all
you've ever read the Belgariad, is where it's from. It's a really cool series, written by an author in my area. I just shared the idea with Evan.
Beyond that, though, I will say... So, yeah, technically these... You could consider them a homebrew monster, but they're a homebrew from a completely different, like, thing.
Yeah,
I did not make them up, but they are not native to Dungeons & Dragons. But I took a look at the concept, and I loved it. So that's what we're rolling with. But unfortunately, that is all I'm going to say on the matter. Once we continue through this arc, more information will come up about them.
Alright.
Alright, and Arios heads back.
Alright, roll me another stealth check with advantage. Because now you have to... Because now you're completely turned around and are going the other direction.
I do not need the second roll because that was a nat 20. So
Nice.
27.
Yay, Arios doesn't die.
Pretty much everyone back up on the ridge. Everyone back up on the ridge. You guys are trying to keep watch for that familiar sight of blue, but you just see nothing. You just see green, the water, and the weird horse creatures up ahead. Davina, you automatically, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take control of your character for just 1 second here. Davina, your first thing that you say out loud is, huh, I hope he's okay. I wonder where Arios went. And then you hear literally right behind you, oh, I'm right here, sweetie. and they're like, ah!
No, instead of that, Arios is just standing there like, go. Those things are freaky.
Wait, How
Why
did
did you point at me?
Where did you go? How did I not see you leave?
Oh, you're right. I got to go over here.
Because I'm not like the wind.
I mean, you are pretty
Okay,
you're pretty good
Patrick
about
Swayze.
that.
So they're freaking huge. They're like twice the size of a horse.
How many are there?
Did I see how many there were?
I would say there's like 15 of them.
Holy shit.
So there's there's a few
Motherfucker.
of them.
By the gods.
Well, did they have white eyes?
I mean, as far as I could see, they're like all the other animals.
So
So,
they did
yes.
have white eyes.
I feel like they'd be more aggressive in general if they were cursed.
And they have like fangs.
Veins. Did their feet match the did their peats match the
Did the floor match the windows?
match the prints?
Yes.
Okay. Og, do those look familiar to you?
I have never seen those before. But they match the prints, so kill them. Good luck. Have fun. I'll cook
You
dinner.
ain't going nowhere.
No, you're staying
No,
right here.
I'll stay here and cook dinner. You guys go kill them.
We're saying
No, no,
technically
no,
you are
no.
on my
You
shoulder,
have a
so-
scythe that belongs to a god.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
totally fight with us.
It's not very
Or
good
give me
in
the
combat. That look. Jeez, Carly.
That's it. That's canon.
How about if you're not planning on dying, you give me the scythe. So if
That's not
I
how
die-
that works. Fine, I'll help. I can heal a little.
Thank you. Well, that's good because I use my healing hands when I got a splinter in my tongue, and now we only have one. And that
Should've
would be
eaten your
Atarax.
cookie.
So we could use probably, since there's 15 of them, as many healers as we can get.
It'll be fun. This will be a real challenge.
This is gonna be bad.
Great. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Well,
So-
I mean, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say, like, somewhat out of character. It's like, so they're half the size, if they're twice as tall as a horse, they're probably stand about like 20, like 15 to 20 feet.
Agreed.
You guys remember when we took down that giant crab 2 days ago?
Was that it? I thought that was like a month ago.
No, that was okay. It was like 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay. I'll
But still.
take that. Okay, listen, guys.
You guys remember when we took down a god?
Sessions ago, I just found out that this campaign has only been going on for like 2 months. Okay? I don't know what time is anymore.
I mean, it's not the fastest engagement I've heard of.
But yeah, so they're like probably like 15 to 20 feet tall, Evan.
Yeah, that sounds about accurate.
I mean, we did just take down a crab that was huge, and Polo's right. We did take down a god.
One
Took out
crab.
two.
The two or
We did
three.
take down 2 gods.
You
You're
did
right.
kill 2 gods. That's why I updated it.
Are we
Killed
just
2.
are we just doing this? Is this what I'm hearing?
Well, I was gonna say, was Eva killed or not?
No, she
Eva-
ran away.
Mm.
Okay, she ran. Okay.
That's why
Sounds
I
like a
updated
good
it.
plan.
As you guys discuss this, you hear rumbling through the earth and echoing in the distance what sounds like the combination of a horse's neigh and a lion's roar.
Oh, that's terrifying.
At that moment, literally all these strange horse creatures stop whatever they're doing and they look up. Not at you, though. They're looking completely away from you in the other direction. As you watch them, you kind of follow wherever they're looking, and you see standing on top of a giant hill another one of these creatures. These creatures around the pond are twice as big as normal horses. This one is twice as big as these guys. And whereas the other ones seem to just have normal horse-like complexions, like brown, patches of white, some of them were kind of orangey flavored. This one is like pitch blue.
Orangey flavored? Did we
Orangey color.
Did Og go and lick it? Did Og lick the horse lion thing?
Does it taste orange?
Does it taste like the lollipop I had yesterday at the thing that tasted like oranges?
Are you talking like real orange or artificial orange flavored candy kind of orange?
Is this the elusive white stag? Is it the elusive white stag?
Vanilla, not white.
It's Shadowfax.
The elusive white stag.
Don't
So,
Tastes like
as I was
vanilla.
saying,
Yes, about
this
the
one on
elusive-
top of the hill is pitch black in color.
It tastes like chocolate.
Or black licorice.
It tastes like. Never mind. I was gonna say.
Big black spooky horse. What's it doing, Evan?
Thank you, Atarax. I'm glad you asked.
You asked us to play.
I swear, I will stop this campaign. I will turn this bus around.
It tastes
And I'm just gonna go right to my next homebrew, and none of you are invited.
That's fine. I have in play elsewhere then.
As soon as this thing lets out its noise and all of the other horse creatures look up at it, they all start leaving. And as they leave,
That's great.
you can actually see that as they move, whenever they hit the ground with those clawed hooves, it seems to cause like little explosions and little bursts of fire. And they are just moving through the trees.
I don't like them.
Interesting. Does the big one see us, or does it just keep walking?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good roll.
Just
Give me
like,
1 minute. I got it's not a nat 20, but it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
As far as you can tell, this thing has not noticed you. It doesn't seem to even be looking in your direction. It's looking kind of down and at an angle at this herd, and is just watching it go, and is watching the herd move away from the watering hole, ultimately away from you. Like all their backs are turned, while this one thing is just like supervising.
I think that's the mom, guys.
Question?
Yes.
Owlbear, what do?
The owlbear is just kind of walks up to the edge and just kind of surveys the area for a moment. And then it looks up at the giant one up on the hill, and you just kind of see it shudder and take a couple steps back. Its hair, its hackles are like kind of raised up a little bit. And then it looks up at you, Eden, and it just goes, "Bad one."
Shit.
Bad one. Is there
Thank you.
I guess this is a question directed to the owlbear. Anything else besides bad one, buddy?
It just kind of sniffs the air for a moment, and its hackles like get even more rigid. Like, you know the thing in Studio Ghibli movies, whenever a character gets more like angry or stressed out, their hair actually kind of fluffs up a bit. That is the owlbear all over its body.
Okay.
Like, this thing is so tense right now, and it just feels like these things not natural, far too long gone.
Do we all hear that?
Yeah, all of you hear this. Og, you even hear this. And it's like a child's voice in your head.
I look at him and I'm like, what do you mean not natural?
Who's talking?
Og, this is the owlbear that you've been seeing.
The owlbear just kind of like turns over to Og and just goes with its giant fluffy paw.
Again, little one, what do you mean not natural?
Animals.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Animals feel rage. Rage makes them do bad things. These things, they become rage. More rage than animal.
Oh. So is that like an animal for every time that Javine is rage? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Terrifying.
With that information, can I put the backpack down and Og's getting introduced to everything this episode.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yep, I'm scooping Axel out and be like, okay.
Okay,
Please.
Og, for the first time you see hopping out of this backpack what looks like just a red fox.
I don't even think Adamar met
No, he
Axel.
did, from what
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Though
Yeah.
everyone was having a party.
Okay, so Og, you see hopping out of the backpack what looks like a red fox. And it just kind of like...
I'm coming, Elizabeth! Sorry. Oh no, that's Sanford. Never. Or no, wait, that is right. I am right. That's right.
Where did that come from?
It's Sanford and Son. Red Fox.
Anyway.
So this red fox.
This red fox just kind of hops out of the backpack, just kind of looks at everyone, and just gives like, it actually kind of smiles and it just kind of nods to everyone for a moment, and then it stops at you, Og, and it slowly walks towards you and it sniffs your face.
Gross. Don't let it lick me.
After sniffing Og for a bit, the fox kind of takes a couple steps back and then just sits. And then all of you hear, this one's been out for quite a while, it seems. And this one is not a voice in your heads. The fox is actually talking.
Yeah.
What?
That's what foxes typically sound like.
What does the fox say?
I hate that song.
I thought it was kind of catchy.
What was that cackle? Where did that come from? Who was that?
That was not me.
Anyway, old friend. I
Yes.
think we have a problem.
What exactly is this problem? And as she asks this, she looks over and sees the creature on the hill just before it too finally like hops off the hill and rejoins the herd. And you can actually now see it with the animals. This thing is twice as big as these things. Oh. Oh dear. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. And at that moment, you see a glow of golden light as this fox grows to twice its size. Og, you're seeing all this for the first time.
Poor Og.
All over it.
Well,
This
is Og still on my
That
shoulder?
cookie's still hanging around.
this fox to you grows into twice its height. So now it's gone from like a fox size to like German shepherd size. So now it's the same size as the owlbear. And it now has 9 tails.
Do I recognize this?
Roll me. You
I
know
was gonna
what?
say, I would say roll a religion check. in theory, of.
Actually, in this case, I'm gonna have to belay that, Kira, because like I know where this is going. I'm not saying you don't, but for this specific one, I'm gonna have to say history check.
Okay.
History check. Well, I mean, they're both intelligence based, which is not a grade 8.
An 8. Oh. David, that
Yes.
dice needs to go to dice jail.
No, that dice actually rolled.
You know,
like,
I'm
right
happy
around
that
the
you
middle.
didn't roll a 1 because I would have just made you go like, "It's a rabid monster! Kill it now!"
My friend.
David, Og, you are pretty confident that whatever this weird spectral nine-tailed fox is, you don't know it.
Never licked that.
Please don't.
Please don't lick him.
The Axel just kind of looks at you all now with a very worried face and just goes, "Unfortunately, this might be a time for you all to realize that, to reiterate, the corruption that you've been dealing with that has affected all forms of fauna. This corruption has been going on for many, many, many years. And for many of the older creatures, the corruption takes a stronger hold on them, given enough time. And then it slowly will change them.
So what you're telling us is that's what we have that's some of the monsters that we have looking forward to.
I'm afraid it's not quite that simple. I've seen this herd before, back when they were just normal horses. But after many, many years, the corruption has changed them. And unfortunately, it's not quite so simple as the wildlife attacking anything that they perceive as civilization. For those that are as old as these creatures here, it's not just simple enough that they attack all that they see. They take initiative, and they actively seek out signs of civilization. That is what I believe is expecting all of you. A type of animal that chooses to attack first.
Awesome.
Well, looks like we know what we're doing.
Guess so.
At that moment, the large golden fox now kind of narrows its eyes back on Grog. Og.
Not.
It's a critical roll.
I don't like it very much.
There we go.
I'm not so hot
He's
on the
my
numbers.
favorite.
I don't know what we're doing.
It looks back at
Foggy.
Og, and then it slowly walks back over to you and gives you another sniff. And then it looks at the scythe in your hands.
Oh no.
Cat butt.
Cat bite. Orange cat bite.
Can I help you?
This doesn't belong to you, and yet you are able to use it. Very,
Yeah.
very curious. And then she sniffs you a second time.
Okay, we're getting a little personal here.
7 times it's happened, hasn't it, for you?
Oh shit.
The crystal in Og's skull shifts back from red to blue now. Yes. 7 times.
At that-
Polo. Write that down.
Let it be written. Are you writing this?
Being recorded.
I was one of the circle.
At that moment, the fox actually kind of like nudges her head forward and gives you like, however foxes like hug each other, and it just kind of like nuzzles its head on the side of yours, and you just hear, I am very, truly sorry that you are now the last.
Og gets teary-eyed and actually physically hugs the fox back.
Oh.
I trust this guy completely now. 100%. This sold it.
After the adorable fluffy embrace, the fox pulls away and just looks at you and goes, I understand. I understand it is scary. You do not have to explain to them until you are ready. But just know that once you do, you won't be able to take it back. Axel then turns away from Og and looks at the rest of you. Many things have happened. Trust this one for now. And just know that you have bigger problems. I don't know how long it's going to be until that herd finds its next target, and another village has to suffer. And this time, most likely with no survivors. Follow it, track it, learn what you can. You've all been warriors, fighters, swordsmen. You've all been so many things when it comes to combat. This time, now we need hunters, trackers, those that can know the forest, the flora, and the fauna. It's time for you all to put those skills to the test.
All right, guys, that's my biggest style. Let's go.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right.
Oh, wait. I have one last thing there, Mr. DM. We talked about this.
Yes. Okay, rewind.
No. As he says that, Og looks around and looks at the river. I remember something. That's the Heatherwine River, which means this isn't my village at all.
What?
That's where we're in. So
What a shock.
All right.
Shit.
And now we end tonight's session. God damn it.
You love to see it.
Og is so frustrating, but I love him.
yes, he is.
Ah.
I don't
Thank you
think
for
Leon
putting up with
likes
the
him.
frustrating. I know it hasn't been easy.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 49 of Song of the Wilds. Now we're actually gonna get into the hunting aspect of things. When I made this homebrew, it originally was gonna be inspired by the Monster Hunter series. Now it's time to actually do some hunting after 49 episodes.
Wow.
All
Like
right.
a record or something.
That being said, though, guys, whenever we have our next session, it is going to be the final chapter of Team Alpha. So just be prepared for how intense that episode is going to be. And I would also recommend rewatching episode 40 so that we all remember where we left off, because I certainly don't.
I remember, which is really bad.
That being said, though, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It feels great to be playing this. I would like to give a shout out to... Okay, here we go. I would like to give a shout out to Mark Songs, Gutbeninjada, Gukkada, Pifinikizij, Pirendimov, and Pitidimus Amim. The new followers, the new 7 followers who followed us all at once. Hopefully you're still there. Hopefully you're not hate raiders or something. Still though, we're not gonna look followers in the mouth here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this session. We'll be back. We'll give updates on when episode 50 is going to be. Until then, guys, take care. We love you all. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.